Hi beauties, welcome back to Aloft. I want to start by showing you my previous set that I had on for 2 weeks, since many tend to ask how long do my sets usually last. So I soaked that set off, and here's how my natural nails look afterwards. They were a bit too long for me, so I decided to cut them off, file them, and buff them down to size. Now this is my first time trying this dip. I ordered it a while back, but I never actually opened it because looking at it from the outside, it seemed to be similar or very close to another powder that I ordered from Nailboo. So I wasn't in a rush to try this one, but I will say I was wrong. This color is very different. So before I start with the beautiful Sunday Brunch color, I'm going to start with my usual steps, which is using the number 1, which is the base, as well as using the base powder and applying that to each one of my fingernails. Now, as a reminder, I do not do the apex method. Once I get to applying the color powder, I prefer to use a wooden cuticle stick to clean up around my cuticles instead of actually building up the apex from my cuticles. I wanted to zoom in on this shot to show you how rich the color really is. Now the whites of my nails are very white even after I've cut them down short, but after dipping into this powder just one time for one color, to me you can barely see the whites of my nails, which actually is a plus in my book. Overall, the color is great, and I'm actually very glad that I decided to finally open it and give it a try. Now, let me know in the comments what you think about this color and if you prefer to have a fuller coverage or more of a sheer type powder. Right now, I'm going to go around my nails, as I mentioned earlier, with the cuticle stick to clean up any excess powder that is around my cuticles and make it into a clean line. I'm going into the second application of dipping my hands in this beautiful color. So again, I'm just applying the base, the color, and cleaning around my cuticles. Now, I don't clean my cuticles right after dipping each finger. I prefer to dip 1 or 2 fingers and then go back and clean my cuticles before moving on. To me, this gives the powder a little time to dry and set instead of messing with it while it's still sticky and soft. So after I've went around and cleaned one finger, the process that I do is I go around one side or edge of my nail. Then I'll take the cuticle stick and wipe the excess powder off on a towel. Then I'll go back and clean the other side of my nail. Again, wipe that excess powder off on a towel. Then finally go around the top edge along the cuticle of my nail to give me a clean round edge at the top. For those that like matte finishes, I wanted to give you a view of this color and show you how it will look if you were to do a matte finish. This for me is just basically after I've applied the activator. But since I prefer a shiny nail, it is now time for me to apply the top coat. So today I'm using the top coat by Double Dip because it dries super fast. And when I say super, I mean super fast. Don't get me wrong, Nailboo's top coat still dries quick, but this one, let me just say, by the time I finish my first hand and then I move on to do my second hand, by the time I finish this last finger of my second hand, my first hand is already done. So that's just how fast it actually dries. Now, if I decide to apply it on a little thicker, it may take a minute, probably not even a full minute before my hand actually dries. But either way, in my book, that's still pretty fast. When applying this top coat, I tend to be very generous. Plus, I like the shine that it gives me. So you're gonna see me going over some of my nails more than once. But that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please feel free to give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy it and like the video. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. And thanks for watching.